Good morning, everyone. Today is Friday and it is dark and gloomy. Pouring rain. It's going to rain all day, I think all night. Probably clear up tomorrow, and more rain is on the way for Sunday. So I am starting off my day with a little bit of self care, and I am enjoying looking at these roses that I picked from my rose bush in front of my house that my dad planted about 20 years ago. When we first moved here, we had rambling roses, climbing roses, and the rose bush was here when we bought the house in 1965. And he cut them down because he just saw after a while they were a pain, and then he always regretted it. So we don't have any climbing roses, but we do have, I think these are like a tea rose, and they're real pretty, like a, not orange, I don't know how it's coming out in the camera, but they're like a little dusty peach. They're really, really pretty. They're very fragrant. And I haven't been picking them that much this year. And I decided to get some yesterday because my house needed some flowers. And I wanted them in my dining room, on my table. And I wanted to enjoy what I have. And to me, this is a little bit of self-care right here. I did realize that I was so busy with the garden and canning and prepping and everything else that goes with it that I really did neglect to plant a lot of flowers. I just have this rose bush in the front. I have a couple of pots of flowers, but I mean, I have so many seeds. My front yard could have looked like something really beautiful from a magazine had I focused a little bit more on some of the pleasant things in life. But I have the seeds, and they'll be good till next year, and I'm redoing my yard, and I think that it's going to be really pretty next year. So I am going to continue to pick roses. We usually get them up until like the end of October, and I like roses, and I like flowers on my table. And here's a short story. When I was, my oldest granddaughter was about 5, and she went to a Christian school. So now we're talking 13 years ago, okay? My daughter was working, and I would take her to her Baptist school for kindergarten, and it was all-day kindergarten. And I would, or most times my daughter would take her, and I'd pick her up. And every day when I was coming home with my granddaughter, we'd come off the highway, and then there was like a red light at an exit, and we were always waiting to turn. And there was always a gentleman there selling flowers. And they were $5, and it got to the point where I knew every Friday he would be there. So every Friday I'd have $5 in my hand and pray I got the red light. And I'd hand him the $5 and he'd give me whatever bouquet he had. And they were beautiful flowers. Don't know where he got them from. He hasn't been there in years, so I don't know what ever happened to him. But every Friday I'd come home with flowers, and I'd always like let my mom smell them and describe them to her. In case you don't know, my mom was blind. So I always, like let her feel them and smell them and describe them to her and sit with her while she helped put them in a vase. And it was just a nice little cheerful thing. And my mother says to me one day, she said, how come you bought flowers? And I said, well, no. She said, why did you buy flowers for yourself? And I said, why not? And I said, they look pretty, and you and I deserve flowers in the house. I didn't have a boyfriend at the time, so, it was like, who was going to buy me flowers, really? But I miss getting the fresh flowers. I mean, for $5, it was a big bouquet. It was really nice. But times have changed. And I'm sure that $5 bouquet of flowers, a mixed bouquet, is probably about 10 now. And I do have roses in my garden, so they're free, they're beautiful, and they look really nice in this vase. So that's what I'm using to make myself a little happy today. I'm going to be looking at my roses, and in between, if there's any lull in the rain activity out there, I think there might be a couple more. So I might either add them to this or fix a little something for a little vase in the kitchen. Flowers just make a house look so pretty. I don't care what anybody says. Everybody needs flowers. So I guess you could say I am finally stopping to smell the roses, and I'm really enjoying them. I know that it might sound lame to some people, but I have not been this relaxed in a very long time. So don't be afraid, guys. I'm still going to be on my channel. I'm still going to be doing what I do. I'll still be prepping and everything, but it's going to be quiet prepping. You know what I mean? Just not going to be all doom and gloom and stuff like that. So I love you guys, and I wanted to say good morning on this Friday. And please leave a comment below. I answer all my comments, and I do read them all. I enjoy hearing from you, and I could use a thumbs up and a subscription. If you're not subscribed, please hit the button. You know my motto: if you want perfection, go over to Pinterest, and if you want reality, you could subscribe to my channel. So this is Mimi with Mimi's Abundant Life, and I am going to sign off and hope that each one of you has a blessed day. I know that I will.